So, you have a new series for me?
Yes, sir, I do. Well, actually, this comes from our team in South Korea.
Oh, interesting. Now, are you Korean?
I'm not, no.
Okay, and you're sure?
Yes.
Because, you know, you look like someone I might cast to play an Asian character in a movie.
Yeah.
What?
And, you know, please stop doing that kind of thing.
Well, no promises. So tell me about this show.
Well, sir, it's called Squid Game.
Okay, so this is like in the Shark Tale cinematic universe?
Well, actually, no, sir, because
Shark
that's not a
Tales.
thing that exists.
Interesting.
Yeah, so this is a show where a bunch of desperate people play in children's games for the chance to win a bunch of money.
How much money are we talking?
45.6 billion.
Whoa.
South Korean won. Which is also a lot in US dollars.
Okay, great, awesome.
So we're gonna follow this guy named Gi-hun, right?
Okay, great.
And he owes a bunch of money to loan sharks.
Yeah, from Shark Tale?
Nope. And so after a guy in a suit slaps him around in a subway station a little bit, he gets invited to participate in this event that can help him clear his debt.
Oh, getting slapped
right.
around by a guy in a suit is tight.
Okay, and so he gets picked up in this van and some gas knocks him unconscious and he wakes up in this weird place with a bunch of other people.
Oh boy, and so what's the deal with this place?
Well, everybody's in a numbered tracksuit and there are very angry PlayStation buttons watching everybody.
What?
So then these 456 players go into this other area to play a big game of red light, green light.
And what's that?
Well, see, you can only move forward when this massive, horrifying doll isn't looking at you.
Oh my god.
And if the doll sees you move, you get shot and killed.
Wait, what is this show?
So
Right.
people start freaking out and running around, and 255 people get brutally murdered.
What is happening? What is going on?
Well, see, the catch is this is a super secret organization with insane surveillance, and if you lose in a game, you die.
Oh, very
right.
messed up.
Yeah, it also turns out this cop who's following a lead on his missing brother, he's infiltrating this whole operation.
Man, that's gonna be hard to do with all the crazy surveillance.
Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just sneaks onto this boat that's bringing players to this place, and he kills one of the PlayStation buttons and puts his uniform and mask on.
He just kills someone at the beginning of the investigation?
Yes.
He doesn't even know what's going on yet.
Yeah, so he just does a casual little murder because he needs the
Casual.
right clothes to keep investigating.
Little murder.
Okay.
And then he just kind of goes with the flow and pretends that he works there from there on out, and it keeps working.
So he's like good at improv.
Passable at best. He keeps being like, hey, what are you guys talking about? And the other guards are like, you know what we're talking about. You were there for the thing we're talking about.
Very suspicious.
Yeah, but somehow he keeps getting away with it. So he's sneaking around the whole time collecting evidence.
With what?
With his smartphone, and unlike everybody in the games, this thing just won't die.
Oh, neat.
Anyway, so then the second game they need to play is this one where they need to cut specific shapes out of honeycomb candy without breaking the candy.
Oh, yikes.
So then Gi-hun figures out that if you lick the candy, that helps a lot, so he survives with like a second left, which is kind of his thing.
Oh, solving problems by licking things is tight.
I never want to hang out with you. So then the players realize that if they kill each other during the off time, that improves their odds of winning.
How do they realize that?
Egg.
What?
So then at bedtime when the lights go out, it
Egg.
gets super violent.
Players are gonna die?
Oh yeah, a whole bunch of players are gonna die, and possibly a couple of epileptic viewers at home as well.
Oh my
Very
God.
cool.
Wait, what was that last part? And then the next game is a tug of war where if you lose, you fall to your death.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so pretty much all the main characters are on one team, and then a bunch
right.
of random people are on the other.
Oh man, I wonder what team is gonna win.
Well, get this. The team with all the main characters wins.
Oh.
Yeah, the team with all the random unimportant characters we don't know, that team doesn't win. Oh man, I did not see that coming.
Very unpredictable for
Sure, so then after that, they're gonna play the marble game.
What's that one?
Well, everybody has to pick a partner, right? And then they find out that with their partner, they have to play whatever marble game they want, and the loser dies.
Oh no.
So there's this Ali guy who's just the sweetest man, you know, not the brightest, but super loyal.
Oh man,
There.
yeah, that sounds like a great guy.
Yeah, so he gets betrayed and shot in the head and dies.
Oh, ouch, that hurts right here.
And this girl from North Korea bonds with someone seemingly for the first time in her life. It's very nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Wait, no, one of them's gonna die. Yeah, so then her new friend gets shot in the head and dies.
right.
Oh, I don't like how this episode makes me feel.
And also, Gi-hun is teamed
worst
up
one.
with this sweet old man, and he ends up having to take advantage of this man's dementia in order to survive.
Oh boy, okay. That's a lot.
So then after that game, the VIPs are gonna show up.
The VIPs?
Well, they're these super rich elite types in animal masks, and they're here to watch the games and bet on them.
Well, why are they just showing up now?
Well, you know how when people go see like sporting events, they always show up just moments before they end?
That's not accurate.
And so I was thinking in terms of the VIPs, it might be cool if, writing and character and acting wise, they all just, came close to ruining the whole show.
Yeah.
What?
Just bring everything down several notches. I thought that might be fun. Yes. So then for the next game, they need to cross this super long bridge with pairs of glass panels, each made of tempered glass or regular glass.
Oh, and they need to try to step on the tempered glass with every step?
Exactly. There's no other way they could get across.
What are the panels held up with?
Some long beams on which they can definitely cross. Okay. And so then eventually by the final game, there's just the main guy and his childhood friend left, and they need to play the Squid game.
That's the name of the show.
It is.
So what are the rules of this game?
Barely matters, because they're pretty much just gonna fight to the death. And his friend ends up killing himself, so Gi-hun wins.
Oh, he does?
And that cop finds out that this secret masked guy who was like running the whole game, it's actually his missing brother.
Wait, how long was his brother missing?
Oh, well, see, he missed his last rent payment, so that's what sent the cop on this search.
You guys running a massive secret organization and he doesn't have a system in place to pay his rent?
That's what we're going with. So then the cop gets shot in the shoulder and falls.
Falls where?
All the way into season 2 if necessary.
Okay, so does Gi-hun use all the prize money to pay the families of the people that died?
No, he doesn't do anything for a full year. He just goes back to the life he was living, doesn't spend any of the money.
Well, what happens to the debt he had with the loan sharks?
Unclear.
Well, okay then.
So then somebody from the Squid Game organization wants to get in touch with him, because it's weird that he's not spending the money at all.
How did they get in touch with him?
By having somebody sell him a rose that has a secret little card in it.
The main thing they know about him is that he's not spending any money at the moment, so they get in touch with him via a transaction.
That's right.
That works for me.
So then there's going to be this big twist where we find out the guy who started the games is that old guy.
Oh, I thought he was killed during the marble game.
Ah, but see, we didn't actually see him die, so he must have had the guard like fire the gun next to his head or something, and Gi-hun wasn't watching.
Well, what if Gi-hun hadn't turned his back? How did he intend to fake his death?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
So then we find out the whole reason this guy started the games in the first place.
Oh, and why is that?
He was bored.
Okay.
And so then the old man dies of a brain tumor, and Gi-hun decides to use the money for good.
Nice.
And hair dye.
What?
And then at the end, it seems like maybe he's going to try to take down the games instead of taking care of his daughter.
Oh, okay.
And so that's about it. What do you think?
Well, it sounds like a good series, and you think we can properly translate and dub this thing from Korean?
Yeah, maybe.
All right, you guys are right. That was really, really good. I'm glad that he spoke on the rich guys, that came later with the masks on. It felt kind of like a Hostel type scenario, like the movies. I mean, I feel like I'm talking about Hostel a lot lately, but you have these rich guys that are just bored. They have nothing to do with their money, so they just want to, kill people or see people die. It was actually kind of the same in The Purge Anarchy too. But you got these guys come in, and that's when it felt different. The tone of the show changed a little bit while they were on it, and it was like 2 episodes they were in. Those episodes felt so different from the rest of the show. It was odd. Also, I did read yesterday how there were certain lines in the show that were not properly translated to English. So there were some things that we kind of missed, I guess. There were also some lines, I guess, were messed up with the translation, with the American actors coming in with the Korean actors, and like some issues there. Just a lot of things that were happening. Still a great show. I'm going to watch it again when my wife watches it, because she hasn't seen it yet. So when she watches it, I'm going to watch it again. Hopefully with the original audio. We'll just watch the subtitles. It's up to her though, so we'll see. But some time has moved since I did the Honest trailer. Check out the Honest trailer if you haven't seen that yet. You can kind of do a little versus between these two that way. This one's still better. As far as the pitch meeting, I would much prefer the pitch meeting, how they did this. The Honest trailer was very good, but the pitch meeting, Ryan just kills it here. He just kills it. The whole Shark Tale thing kept getting me. Just so many different aspects that he puts into this. Especially with just how Writer Guy continues to see how weird and odd Producer Guy is with his type phrases. Sometimes he just doesn't even go there, he doesn't even ask, and other times he's like, you know what, I don't want to hang out with you. We're good. This business relationship is fine the way it is. Overall, let me know your thoughts on the pitch meeting, and then if you've seen Squid Game recently and you haven't given me your thoughts before, let me know your thoughts on the show and some of your favorite scenes, some of your favorite parts of what happened in that show. I'd be interested and what you guys have to say. To my hyper crew, Brian Tidwell, Steve O, Slepnir, Dash Milner, Kasich013, Daniel Lopez, Jonathan Cedarland, Kratos, and William Cooper. Thank you guys so much for choosing that top tier crew. I really appreciate you guys. to all my subscribers and my members, thanks so much for making this channel what it is. It's all because of you guys that this channel has been doing so well. So I really appreciate you guys for coming back each and every day and watching these videos with me. While you're still here, hit that like button if you haven't done so already. It also helps the channel if you hit that subscribe button. It's down there. If it's red, you haven't subscribed yet. So go ahead, hit that button. It goes gray. You won't miss any videos and you can have some fun with us, watch these videos, laugh, and we can chat together. You can also check out our most popular videos on the channel and our most recent reaction as well. If you've seen all of that, I'll see you guys in the comments. We can talk more about this. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day and I will see you on the next video.